By request, this is Lovebites Unchained in San Francisco just this month. Let's go give it a look. Hey there. This comes to us from Hiawatha G over on Patreon. She's been a long time supporter and has a wealth of knowledge about a lot of these bands that we cover on this channel. I love her to death, and I appreciate all of her support for us here. And she sent me a fan cam video of a song during Lovebites' performance in San Francisco on the 12th of this month. Now, most of you who watch this channel know that I hate fan cams, and you know why. Because obviously the audio is going to be terrible in most cases, and the video usually isn't far behind. But she gave me the option of just watching it, so I have watched about half of it and decided that this has value, great value, and Hiawatha has good eyes. She said she thought it was a good up-close look at the band in a smaller, she didn't say smaller venue, but that's what this appears to be. And so let's take a look at this. I want you to tell me what you see in the comments, all right? I'll just let you decide. So here we go.
Are you guys ready? Yeah! For sure? Yeah! Come on, San Francisco! Yeah! All right, let's get started. Unchained!
So the first thing that hit me about this video, and it took a little bit for it to actually dawn on me when I was first watching it, was how Lovebites was not phoning it in this itty bitty environment. Now, I don't know how big this club is in San Francisco, but I know how big the stage is, and it's not very big at all. And if you look off to the stage right, you will see what appear to be monitor screens for something. And so that room is gone. It looks like it's a passageway. Could lead back to bathrooms, could lead to a back door, a front door. In other words, what I'm trying to tell you is this is a totally different environment from what they do when they're on a big stage. One of the things that you should know is that when you play in a small stage like this, a small venue, it's so much hotter than it is when you play on a big stage. I mean, it seems obvious, but it's not something you would necessarily think about. So they're crammed together, and I felt bad for Asami because I kept thinking, well, this is the lady that loves to just traverse the stage, one side to the other. She loves to move around and mug with the crowd and pump everybody up, and she had nowhere to walk. You know, she had to go over here around behind Miyako and generally look like a caged tiger, right? So there's that, okay? Do you think maybe this guy's excited about being in the front row? By the way, over here on the right, I think he's excited being there, and I get that feeling, right? We all understand how much fun that would be. That's the upside of a small venue. Everybody's right there. They can see the band, see everything they're doing. So they're on the spot anyway because everybody's so up close and personal. They've got to perform, right? But imagine the difference between all the elbow room you need to do what you need to do to pull off these incredibly complex songs, and then it all being condensed down to the stage the size of a postage stamp, and you're supposed to have the same emotional energy that you do on a in an arena. So I always feel bad for these Japanese bands, especially ones like Lovebites that require that kind of stage. I think. I feel bad for them. They come to the West and they wind up on these very small stages. And I understand why that happens. I'm not happy about it. I think they should be as huge over here as they are in the East. They ought to be able to pack an arena here in the United States, for example. And I don't see why they couldn't, but maybe not. Having missed them in Dallas, I can't tell you exactly how big that place is because it's a place that sprung up evidently after I lived there. So I've never been to it, but it did not look very big either, at least the stage. But it looked a little bigger than this. But this is San Francisco, and I know nothing about San Francisco other than I drove through there a couple of times. So I love this, though, because we got that up close and personal look, don't you think? I can't imagine, though, being Haruna back there on the drums in that heat. It's got to be just sitting there, just sitting all around her. And she's got to drive those drums like she always does. But big smile on Fami's face, Asami's face. Fami, like right here. So I don't know, again, how big the audience was, and I probably should have asked Hiawatha before I actually put this on the platform, but she'll tell me, right? Hiawatha, you'll tell me? And let me know how big the actual audience was. But judging by people right on the stage and the width of the stage and the depth of the stage, it doesn't seem like it's a very big club. So anyway, there you go. What did you think yourself? What did you see in this performance that you thought was different or the same as what you saw any place else that we've seen them, okay? Now, again, I'm not a giant fan of cam fans. I'm not a fan at all. But a look like this right here, pretty good look, isn't it? I mean, that's worthy of your wall, right? So there was some value in this, and I thought you might like to look at it with me. Thank you, Hiawatha. I sure appreciate it, and I appreciate your continued support on Patreon. If you want to support this channel, you can buy me a cup of coffee at cupofcoffee.com or join my Patreon. Both links are in the description. Hit the subscription on the way out. It's easy to do, and you'll know when I drop the next video. All right, look, I got to get out of here. So do you. Hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you later. Bye now.